What is going on, guys? Welcome to episode number 6 of our Texas Rangers franchise in MLB The Show 19. We're taking on the LA Angels. Yohander Mendez, the left-hander, is going to be taking the mound, who has actually pitched pretty well since being moved to the starting rotation. And, you know, against these Angels and the high-flying offense that they have, it's going to be a tough test, no doubt. Luckily, though, we are at home and we got the red jerseys on. This would never happen in real life. Texas wearing red, Angels wearing red. You can't even tell who each other is half the time. So the fans, hopefully they are paying attention because it's going to be hard to distinguish who's who. Justin Upton hitting 240 in the number 4 slot. Mike Trout hitting 316. Zach Cozart, the DH, hitting 326. So obviously that middle of the order for the Angels is something we got to watch out for. Guys hitting a lot of home runs, a lot of RBIs. Zach Cozart's actually one of the players in this franchise who actually is doing really, really well here so far in this 2019 season. But take a look here. Chu cuts it off, and look at this. Third base, Cabrera throwing out Mike Trout. He is going to test the Rangers' relay throw, and really questionable decision there by Trout. I have no idea what the heck he was thinking. But regardless, guys, we're going to get out of that inning, and we're going to go to the bottom of the first. Logan Forsythe getting a start at first base against Felix Pena. Guzman getting the day off. So here's a line drive out to Mike Trout. He's going to take care of it, and then we're done for the bottom of the first inning. So no hits allowed for Pena. Already a runner on first base. And take a look at Forsythe turning the double play on Justin Bour. Nice job, boys. Nice. I like to see that. So let's go to the top of the third now. Mendez pitching extremely well against this heavy-hitting Angels lineup. So David Fletcher going to ground out. Top of the third still, LaStella going to fly out, pop out, actually, to Elvis Andrus. And top of the third is over. 39 pitches in for Mendez, and again, very efficient, doing his job, doing good things. There's the 2019 hitting stats right now. Actually, not doing half bad, but not today against Pena. You guys remember, Pena actually pitched against us earlier in this series, and he pitched really well. So for whatever reason, he has our number. Kiner Falefa going to get a base hit here in the bottom of the third, so DeShields has a chance now with a runner on first base, and Pena with that changeup outside. And check it out, Simmons to Fletcher to Bour for the double play. So the Rangers are out of the bottom of the third here, and then the top of the fourth, long fly ball, way back to left field, right over the wall. And Chu can't even make a play on that. Mike Trout's going to hit a solo home run. It's going to be 1-0 in the top of the fourth inning and a full count. What a great pitch right there to Justin Upton. He was way ahead of that fastball. I'm not sure what he was thinking was coming, but yeah, he was so early on that fastball, just blew it right by him. Mazara is going to make the play in right field in the top of the fourth. Let's go to the top of the fifth now, and with runners on first and second, a hit and run was actually on. And we can't turn the double play because of the runners getting a head start here. So here's Andrus with a ball in the hole and bobbled by Forsythe. I guess that's why you got to start Guzman defensively there. And it's going to allow a run to score. So we could have gotten out of the inning had Forsythe just handled the ball right there, but he can't. And it's going to lead the Angels to another run. It's going to be 2-0. So Chu going to camp underneath this one, and we are now out of the inning. That was a crucial at-bat for Mike Trout, and he can't come through for his Angels. So here is Mazara in the bottom of the fifth. It's actually good to see that we're starting to get our offense back rolling here. It's been a task. It's been a very, very tough task for us. So on a 3-1 count for Joey Gallo. Oh, he's going to pull it just foul, and that was a nice line drive shot. They're trying to throw him off-speed junk right now, guys, and you know, we got to be watching for that. And another off-speed pitch in a long drive way back to right field. It's gone. A 2-run shot. Line drive. That one was a no-doubter. And Joey Gallo hits his 22nd home run to the tune of a 401-foot shot. 110? 110 exit velocity. Holy crap, that thing was just demolished. Let's take a look one more time, guys, for the 2-run home run that tied it. Boom! He just absolutely destroyed that baseball. So Cabrera actually comes up, and he's going to get a ball that almost gets out. It's going to land at the base of the wall, and he's shooting for 2. Trout does get it back in quickly, though. And now Felix Pena is starting to get hit pretty hard right here. So 18th double for Cabrera. And I think that we're going to actually do some damage here, right? So we did get 2 outs after that Cabrera double, so we haven't been able to capitalize here. And here is a swing and a miss at a really nice slider. And DeShields gives him a little nod. He says, yeah, okay, I see you. I see you. Good pitch. Sometimes you got to do that, guys. If the pitcher makes a good pitch, you got to give him credit for it. Kyle Dowdy is actually going to come on in to relieve Yohander Mendez in the top of the 6th inning with 2 down. And 2 pitches in, that's Dowdy's second pitch. Luckily, the error did not get compounded on that pass ball that allowed the runner to get to the second. So Cabrera sticks with it. He gets the out. Felix Pena kind of struggling here. Already 3-0, now 3-1. That was an iffy pitch right there, and a ground ball to Justin Bour diving. Can't handle it. Going to throw it back over to first. Oh, just out. Chu almost beat it with that 30-something odd speed here, but look at Odor. He's going to send a line drive, fly ball way back to right field, upper deck shot for Rugned. And now with that solo home run, that's his 17th on the season, Texas finally breaks through with the lead. It's going to be a 3-2 game now. And, you know, this is a good sign. This is a good sign. These are good things. Felix Pena already 74 pitches, so he's been very, very efficient. But you know what? We're getting hits when they count, apparently, in these last 2 innings. It's been really a struggle point for us leading up to the 5th and the 6th inning. But you know what? We're starting to time him up. It's a good sign. It's a very, very good sign. So Sean Kelly in the top of the 7th going to come on and get the relief appearance here. And 1 pitch, 1 down. 2 pitches, presumably 2 down. If Mazzara can make this catch, he will. So 2 pitches, 2 down. 3rd pitch here to Simmons. He's going to be swinging in a line drive to Asdrubal Cabrera. And, well, that was easy. We got that achievement. Nice. Gotta like that. So 3 pitches, 3 outs. You cannot be more efficient than that. And you know what? Going into the 8th inning, I'm thinking that we're probably going to give Sean Kelly the call here as well. I mean, 3 pitches? Yeah, definitely give you the call. So here's bottom of the 7th, and Ty Buttrey is going to come on, and oh my goodness, a solo home run for Joey Gallo. This guy is on fire right now. A solo shot, his 23rd on the season for 396. With 101. That one was not as hard of a hit as his first one was 110. But guys, the Rangers are now extending their lead, and all of our runs are coming off of home runs. The big time boosh, the big bomb, the big kahuna, however you want to name it, we're getting it done right here, right now. So top of the 8th, here's a, oh no, Cabrera misses the baseball. And La Stella is going to go for 2, and look at that, what a great throw. What a great throw from Chu. An even better tag right there by Odor to get La Stella out. So top of the 8th here, and Mike Trout coming up, and he's going to hit that long fly ball deep. And luckily it stays in the ballpark. So 13 pitches now in for Sean Kelly facing off against Justin Upton. Got him 2-2, and a slider that just gets over part of the middle of the plate. Unreal. Justin Upton comes through, hits that solo home run, and the Angels are going to inch a little bit closer now here, 4-3, and we get a ground ball. Andrews makes the play. So here's Ramirez coming on. He's got a 5.5 ERA, so he's susceptible. He's susceptible. If we can start stringing some base hits here, that'd be a nice thing to do because we need some insurance. And as you guys can see, Delano DeShields strikes out again, another off-speed pitch, but check this out. Chu comes up and hits a line drive in the left center field gap, and that's going to go good for a double. So here's Odor, 1 for 3 so far, and only that home run to show for it, that solo shot, but he's going to send a ground ball out there to David Fletcher. It's going to move Hunter Pence over. Now Hunter Pence takes over for Shin-Soo Choo, and you know what? That's okay because defensively he's probably a little bit better out there in left field anyway, and he's faster. It just makes some sense here because that obviously with 1 down, if Odor gets a base hit, we could challenge, and Pence might be able to score from there. So we need insurance. That was a good move to make, and now here is Jose Leclerc facing off against Justin Bour. And no! Oh, You can't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get that ball nice and low where Falefa is trying to get there. And oh no, a curveball. And it's going to go deep for another solo home run. It's going to be 4-4 now. And that is Justin Bour's 100th career home run. That sucks. That sucks. So after all of that work, after all of that, it's going to be a tie game here. And here's Pence looking over his shoulder, makes the first out of the inning, and Leclerc is he's looking a little shaky here. 2 line drives back to back here. So we do get Cole Calhoun for the second out. He's going to fly out to center field. And now here's David Fletcher going to get a ground ball to Andrews, who's going to end up making the play. And guys, we are going to be going to extra innings. So Chris Martin actually going to come on at the top of the 10th. Rangers, obviously nothing doing there in the bottom of the 9th. And Pence makes a nice catch at the wall at the foul pole. And Mike Trout with now a runner on base. This is huge. This is huge. Ball low, shooting for that sinker to try to work itself down, try to fool Trout and getting a ground ball, possibly a double play opportunity. You don't really want to throw him a strike here. You really don't. I mean, if you're gonna walk a guy, it's Mike Trout, especially with a runner on base. Like, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes in the batter's box. Luckily, he fouls that one off, and now you got him 2-2. Don't do that. Don't throw it high. Come on, Chris, got to get it low. You see where Falefa is trying to get you to throw it to. Get that ball down low. We do get a line drive, but Odor's going to be able to make that play. And now here comes the big-time bopper, the guy who hit the home run to make it 4-3, Justin Upton. So against Chris Martin, I like this matchup because Martin can throw that fastball right by you, and you know what? Upton, he's susceptible to the strikeout. So if we can start pounding him with those 96 and 95-mile-an-hour fastballs and then try to throw him a cut fastball, something with some movement, possibly a slider, something off speed, I like what Chris Martin's going to be able to do for us here. So we got him 1-2, and oh, nice pitch. Got that cut fastball low and away. That's a really, really tough pitch to handle, especially when it's moving away and down from you. That's a really hard thing to do. But here is Kiner Falefa. Base hit, possibly? No. Hits Hansel Robles in the shin, and his manager's clapping. Brad Ausmus, you're clapping because your pitcher is hurt. Oh, God. This guy, even in the game, just weird. But it was a good play. I mean, maybe that's what he's clapping about. I don't know. So DeShields gets a base hit off of Robles, and here's a ground ball. Uh-oh, double play opportunity. No, Fletcher can't handle it. So the Rangers are starting to get a little lucky here, possibly. Runners on first and second now. Robles gets the sign. He's going to throw it low to Odor, and a base hit. Here's Calhoun throwing to home. It's offline. We hold DeShields up. We hold the 94 speed guy up. Questionable call here, but you know what? Cole Calhoun's got a really nice arm, and that was mid-right field. It just really wasn't worth the chance right there. We're trying to shoot for a fly ball to win this game. So that's all you need. Just get it deep enough. The outfield's playing in. Obviously, ground ball to them. They got a shot at home, but oh my goodness, deep fly ball. This is going to win the game. But it keeps carrying, and Andrews gets credit for a grand slam walk-off. 409-foot shot, 107 exit velo. That's an absolute bomb. And Andrews comes up big time with a walk-off grand slam. You know what? Had he just gotten it out there a little bit, a base hit, obviously going to win the game. A fly ball way back out there is going to win the game anyway. But you know what? We'll take the grand slam against the rival Angels right here. So final is 8-4. We'll show you guys the box score here real quick. And honestly, I like the way we fought. I really do. We started scoring here in the 5th, 6th, 7th, and then now the 10th. It took us 4 innings to try to get Pena timed up. He didn't pitch all that bad, in my opinion. He really had us on lockdown yet again. Mendez, I thought he pitched decently, 5 2/3, 7 hits, 2 earned, and had some good numbers there against this Angels team. So now we're going to talk about a trade opportunity for this player right here, Josh Fuentes. And I actually really like this player. He's a 69 overall, but still got that C potential. That's not too good. But 26 years old, 61 vision, 58 power, in the 50s for contact and power. So I think that he's going to be a good player. He's actually the cousin of Nolan Arenado, and he's in the Rockies organization. He's actually playing big league baseball right now with the Rockies. And look at these swings, man. This is why I like Josh Fuentes. He's got a lot of potential right here. Maybe not so much that the show is going to give him potential, but he's got potential in my mind. So let's actually get into more of an in-depth breakdown of Fuentes' swing. So even further, guys, what I want to do is when I start talking about trades with real players and things like that, I want to get into something that I've always really wanted to do as a YouTuber, is start talking about players in real life and kind of where I expect them to be and kind of project with those players and prospects. So when we look at Josh Fuentes and his swing, we'll just play it one more time here. This is a slow motion play here. This is a low pitch. It's a low and outside pitch that looks like he's able to take from where everybody's eyes are. He was able to take it to right center field. And when we back this up, this is why I really like this guy, Fuentes. So when he comes back, what I like to look at is right here is, especially with guys with this high leg kick, how much are they getting back on this back hip back here? Because when you're moving backward, you're building the momentum up to move forward. And then once you start moving forward and then this foot plants, that's when you want to uncork everything that you stored all of that energy for and uncork that back into the baseball. And you can see that the angle that he's got with his hands back here, when he starts, you can see right here when he starts. It's just mark that. So it's right about at that green pole right there. When he moves back and he turns the barrel, so that bottom hand right here, turning the barrel. That's that nice. So when you look at the Major League Baseball logo, it's actually got that angle, that bat angle right there. So when he starts loading back up and he starts coming forward, see how that he keeps that angle with his hands? His hands don't even move. The only thing that's moving is his leg and his lower half. This is why I love Josh Fuentes. And when he gets to the attack position right here, when he gets right here to this attack spot, you see that? That's beautiful. It's awesome. That attack spot right there. So he's getting ready. He's getting ready to uncork everything that he's stored up all that energy with. And you see how he's turned now? There's tug in his jersey. He's got his shoulder almost like the numbers are facing the pitcher. That's really where he's going to be able to do a lot of damage. And then as soon as he comes forward, he's thinking that this pitch is going to be, a fastball right down the middle or anything. Well, it's not. It's nice and low. It's going to be a low, it looks like a curveball possibly or fastball. But I'm thinking that if it's this low, it's probably a curve. But when we look and see just how he's able to react to the pitch location, and watch the angle too. Watch the angle of the barrel of the baseball bat here. So it comes right, it's just straight down. It's almost like he's chopping at it, right? Well, what's really interesting about Fuentes is how he's been able to come from here to here. That's really a steep angle. And then he's still able, despite that angle, to, once he makes contact, to push the baseball back. Boom. You see how he keeps moving? Keeps moving his hands. That little punch right here. Watch this. Boom. Punch it. Come down, punch the baseball back. And he's still able to keep his angles. They always talk about the V. He's still able to keep his V, and he's still able to keep his angles there with his hands and his shoulders, and he's still able to push that baseball, and then he's got the rollover there. And I look at Josh Fuentes, and that's just a high-level swing that he seems to me like he's going to be a good hitter at the big league level. So here's another pitch for Fuentes, and I'll show you guys this right here. So this is live, right? Boom. You see that? His foot's coming off the ground, got that nice L back there. This is another high-level swing, and we'll watch it just like we did in the last one. So you see he's still got that angle, he's still got that high leg kick, and once he plants, Now he's in that attack position, and watch this. Look at that. That's awesome. Look where the hands are. And he's able to still keep himself on plane. Right down the middle, a little bit high. Must have been something off. Must have been something off speed, because he came out a little bit in front of it. But he was able to like stay back, and then punch that back out to right center field again. So I like Josh Fuentes. I think that he's going to be a really good hitter for our Texas Rangers system. And I think that between him and Patrick Wisdom, we got a nice young nucleus of third baseman. I hope that eventually Fuentes will win the job, though. We'll just have to see how that goes. So we're going to make in this trade Taylor Guerrero. He's like a 52 overall at 26 with a B potential. It just doesn't seem to make a lot of sense for us. Fuentes at that 69, 70 overall type of player. It seems to make sense for us to make that move. By the time we get rid of Cabrera at the end of this season, or near the trade deadline, which is only a couple weeks away, we're going to let Wisdom and Fuentes kind of duke it out for that starting third base job. And I really want to see who is going to respond well to that move or that response versus just handing guys jobs. So Patrick Wisdom and Fuentes will be kind of duking it out there. So you guys can see here up on the screen, Texas League All-Star Game lineup. So Christian Lopez, we got Josh Morgan, Scott Heineman. We got some guys, Pedro Gonzalez, that made the All-Star team. Let's get a stats update here as of July 1st. We got Cole Winn playing well, Andy Ibanez playing well, Leody Tavares is playing well, Lou Farrell's struggling, DePozo struggling. So we got some guys here that are struggling a little bit. But look at Josh Fuentes down in AAA right now, 349. 349. He's getting a lot of pluses there in his development. I like where this is heading for him. Wisdom in only 69 at bats, hitting 101. So obviously not very good, and he is starting to struggle. So you know what? I'm going to move him down. I'm going to move him down a little bit, try to get that potential. He's got that A potential, guys, at 69, so I want him to move up a little bit. He's not getting any playing time behind Asdrubal Cabrera, right? So there's really no point in keeping Wisdom up here at the big league level and struggling where he can rake at AAA, get those numbers up, get that potential back up, and then really see what he's got against Josh Fuentes in the next few weeks. By the time we end up trading away Asdrubal, Wisdom's going to have more of a hot streak, hopefully, and then he can kind of challenge Fuentes for that job. So there's another little stats update, guys. We now have over the minimum number for MLB and AA players, so we got to find somebody to move down. And it's looking like to me that, I want to keep Luke Farrell on the AAA staff. I really do. I know he's struggling, but he's a little bit older. Maybe he's a trade bait type of player, possibly, but we'll have to see how he responds here in the next few weeks. Kyle Bird really struggling at the major league level. At a 59, he shouldn't really be there in the first place. So we're going to move him down to AAA. Now we are good to go at the major league level. Adam Moore, a 34-year-old catcher, probably going to end up moving him down to AA to back up Tony Sanchez. And then I think we might even be moving up Josh Morgan. Like if we look at his stats here in just a second, he's doing really well. There's almost really no point in keeping him down there at the AA level. But I think we do that in the next episode. I will see you guys in the next one. Leave a like if you like this thing. And if you actually liked the trade, post in the comment section below. And did you like the breakdown? Did you like the prospect breakdown? I want to do more of it here on the channel in general. But as far as this series goes, I think that was a good addition. Let me know what you guys think. As always, go Rangers. And I'll see you guys this Thursday for the next upload, episode number 7. See ya.